This is the comfrey plant. Very good organic fertilizer. Either you can directly put this leaf into your compost bin or make a liquid fertilizer. I use in both ways, and this doesn't spread too much. This is 7-year-old plant. It didn't spread more than a feet in terms of ground area, but when it grows, it occupies 2.5-3 feet spread. But in terms of area where the roots are, it's only a 1 feet. And I'm going to chop these leaves and make a liquid fertilizer. I'm chopping this comfrey leaf. I leave 2 inches above the ground and chop to the bottom. Then they'll regrow. That's what has been happening last 7 years. After plucking those leaves, just cut into small pieces. The reason is they decompose quickly. Otherwise, if you have a big barrel or if you want to leave it for a couple of months, then you can leave as it is. Along with comfrey leaves, you can also add nettles. Is another good organic fertilizer material, and you can also add some of the grass. Grass has got a silicon. Some of the plants, they need silicon content in the fertilizers or in the soil, so you can use grass as well, grass clippings, not too much. And you can also put some magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salt, in these. These are the nettles. I'm just putting. And next step is to pour some. We don't need to use warm water or anything. Just the normal water will do the job. There is no quantity or anything. I generally fill 75% of the container and then just put a lid on top of it. After pouring the water, just not required do this, because anyway it gets mixed afterwards, and put the lid on top of it and leave it for 2 weeks. Then you can use. After 4 weeks, the comfrey liquid has become like this. Now this is ready to be used. I just stirred a bit, and I use 1 mug with 10 liter water, and this is very useful for tomatoes, any Indian gourds, cucumbers, pumpkin squashes. This is high potassium liquid. Especially I use it when they are flowering. That's the time they need potassium. Take 1 cup or 1 spoon of the yeast and place it in any of the container where you can use that as a fertilizer container for at least a couple of days. I'm using this bottle as a container for the time being. Now you can see I managed to place the yeast inside the bottle. Now 2 spoons are equivalent to 2 times of the yeast quantity of the organic sugar. This is the sugar made with coconut, and I'm going to put 2 spoons into that bottle. 1:2, 1 spoon of yeast and 2 spoons of organic sugar. Now I added almost 800 ml or 750 ml of water into the bottle or a container, and I'm going to stir it and then leave it for 24 hours. Then you can use this liquid as an organic fertilizers, and this close to 750 ml of the liquid. You can see already fermentation started, and you can use this liquid with 10 liters of water for almost 100 ml for 10 liters of water. That's the equation, because yeast contain a lot of good bacteria like yogurt and all. It's a good bacteria, and when it goes to the soil, the plant roots can benefit from this good bacteria. That's the reason why this works very well, especially with the cucumbers, pumpkins, squash, Indian goats, etc. One point I forgot to add, the water I filled in is warm water, not too hot, not too cold. Yeast works with warm water very well for the fermentation. That's the reason why I added the warm water. After 24 hours, you can see the fermentation, how it happened. So now this mix is ready to be used. This is the oats powder I basically crushed out of the organic oats. With the food processor, I use this food processor to make the powder out of the organic oats. You can use any of the available food processor. Some people they call blender or something like that. I have no idea, but this one definitely works for me. Now I need to mix up with the water and keep it for 24 hours. And the ratio is 100 grams with 5 liters. I'm going to mix 100 grams with the 5 liters of water and then leave it for 24 hours. Then that 5 liter water you can dilute with each liter for 10 liters. So that means you get around 50 liters of organic oats fertilizer. And oats has got phosphorus and a bit of magnesium. Phosphorus is good for root growth, and magnesium is good for green leaves rather than yellow leaves, green leaves. Those are the two main advantages of basically making the oats organic fertilizer. It also got a bit of nitrogen as well within it. You can see I put around 100 grams of oats powder into this watering can, and I'm going to basically put 5 liters of water roughly, because this is a 7 liters water can. I'm going to just top it up with 80%. So that's 5 liters of water, and I'm going to stir a bit with a stick, and you can see all the white liquid there. Now leave it for 24 hours and then use it with 1 liter of liquid and 10 liter of water can.